I thought I'd just do one more since I'm going for it. This is my first read for the month of March, The Antiquarian by Gustavo Faverón Patriau, and it is translated by Joseph Mulligan, and the author is Peruvian. And yeah, so this was kind of a piece of crap. I started looking at the Goodreads reviews when I was like a little bit into it. All of them call it pretentious and da da da. And it's like, yeah, this book is ridiculous. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars and I didn't DNF it. In case y'all don't know, I don't give 1 stars to books. I think I gave 1 star to one book once. But like for me, if a book is a 1 star, then I'm not going to complete it because what is the point? Yeah, I didn't hate it because I was laughing while I was reading it because I was like, is this basically like a kind of a hate read? Like when you watch a bad movie, but you know it's bad, but you like are laughing basically. Yeah, he uses way too many words. I don't know if this is a problem with the translator or of the author, and I don't want to find out because I don't care enough to ever read anything by this author ever again. The only reason also that it kind of kept me intrigued is because it was a mystery type book, and so like I wanted to know what happened, but it was super super freaking obvious like what happened. There was one thing that happened in this book that I was like, oh my gosh, and it was kind of like solving a puzzle, so it wasn't even like really to do with the storyline or anything. It's like he's getting clues. Oh, maybe you want to know what this book is about. Sorry y'all. This book is about this man whose friend Daniel, I guess he's been in a mental institute for 3 years for killing his fiance. I don't know why they put him in a mental institution at this point. I don't remember. But yeah, so he's calling Daniel, or no, Daniel's calling his friend, who's the main character, who's the narrator of this book. It's like, come and talk to him, and he like leaves some clues for all these things that happen, and then you find out about Juliana, who's the girl that he killed, and about his lover, whose also name was Juliana, and his sister Sophia, and you find out all this information about them, and da 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 da, whatever shit happens. It's super dumb. The good thing about the writing, though, there is one good thing about the writing, is that it creates this atmosphere. So I felt a lot when I was reading it. It reminded me a lot of The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. It was very like this neo-Gothic like feeling that like he wrote that very well, and I could feel it, and so I appreciated that. But his writing is ridiculous. I've tabbed a couple of places with my cute little zombie critters. They're so adorable, so that I could share his beautiful writing. So it's later in the book, but it really doesn't matter. When night falls, the air in the streets downtown acquires the oily consistency of a tank of dead fish. Breathing it is like ingesting a handful of wet clay through the mouth and nose, and to look at the couples who cluster in the doorways of bars and the secret meeting places of hookers and pimps and drug dealers in the glow of traffic lights is like seeing visitors at a zoo from inside a cage. Their form weakens, and the contours of their bodies merge into a single mass of volatile, dubious matter. Insofar as one traverses the 7 blocks of that diagonal street that originates in the first curve of the bibliopath, one will discover strange gates, illuminated by cylinders of light that fall upon the sidewalks as if they were heavy, malleable objects, and in their suspicious glow, silhouettes of unhappy women and woeful men crisscross paths and form a simple volume of dusty, liquid, limitless phosphorescence. That was like 3 sentences. The whole thing is like this. There's one really good, it's like you feel like every single word needs to have an adjective in front of it. What was it? There was a really good, I don't think this was it, but he uses the word uterine. Oh, here it is, yeah. In the uterine warmth of the closed space, a fly kept ruthlessly charging against the window. Another 15 minutes trickled by without any change. I don't know. It's just like you use too many words. You're trying way too hard. It's really upsetting. I wasted my time on this book. If that sounds interesting to you, by all means, go pick it up. But, yeah. And it's so upsetting. On the front cover, a thrilling gem of a novel. Daniel Alarcon. There's like There's also a quote from Mario Vargas Llosa that's like so upsetting to me. Well, I guess he says an ambitious, complex novel. And it says I will never forget it. Yeah, I'm never going to forget the fact that I read this. Yeah, so 2 out of 5 stars. Whatever. See you later.